Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Today is Wednesday. And today, Lucy.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Martinka. I just want to say you look so festive. Love
Oh,
it, love it. I actually, guys, I look a little festive, but it's hidden. Can you see? I'm just like warming up. Next week, we've got something very special and very festive for you. But then I do have a tree. I do have a tree. So anyway, guys, welcome and hello. Happy Wednesday to us all. I would like, if I may, start with a little Chinese quote, and it's very much connected with what we are going to be talking about. And it is quite festive thing to talk about. So there is a Chinese saying that goes, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. And if you want a happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. So, guys, I would like to welcome you today to say what we are talking about today is how actually by helping someone else, we are also helping ourselves. So, Martinka, hello, how are you today? And yeah, I can tell that you are quite keen to start the Christmas. Other than that, any news? What's going on in your world?
the Christmas tree is standing. The cookies hasn't been done yet, but yeah, slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. How about you?
Good, good, good. Yeah, we are like 1 week from now, we are going to do our European Christmas tour. So we are going to pack our car with presents and, good mood. And we are going to hop in a car and drive all the way to Central Europe. So I'm very excited. It's all happening, guys. I think it's all happening. And yes, I'm very excited about what we are going to be talking about today. But before we go any further, guys, I want to release a little secret, and I'm going to beat you to it, Mati. I know you wanted to do it, but I just want to say happy name day to all Lucias all over the world. So any Lucy, Lucia, Lucilla, you guys, even if you're English and you're not sure about this little celebration, we all celebrating our name day today. So if you have friends with this name, especially Slovakia, Czech Republic, we always celebrate a name day. And for those of you who are not sure what it is basically every day of the year, one name is celebrating name day, and today is happened to be me, and together with all the Lucias. Thank you very much, guys, for sending me all the love comments on my Facebook. I actually woke up this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had 69 messages, and I'm thinking, my God, what happened? I
Just
forgot
literally remind you
completely.
of your name day.
Yeah, I forgot completely, and it was all the congratulations. Like, oh, whew, that's good, that's good. Nothing, no drama. It's just my name day.
Well,
Brilliant.
všetko najlepšie, ľudská. Všetko
Ďakujem.
najlepšie. And yeah, guys, if we got any Lucy's, Ludsky, just give us hashtag Ludska because we are thinking of you. It's a special day in Slovakia. There is a special tradition to come with this day. You wanted to share a story?
Yeah, yeah. So in terms of traditions, I think the best we can talk about traditions if we go to Sweden. My Swedish friend I met in Africa, actually my probably most memorable name day I had so far in my life, it was in Namibia, northern Namibia, in 2010. And I was actually serenaded from the top of our van in between the lions by this girl who is from Sweden with this beautiful Swedish song, because they really celebrate the Lucia name day there, like for 3 days is like huge parties. But the best thing was, like, they asked me, like, what do we want to do today? It's your choice. And I said, okay, let's feed the village. So we
Okay.
did. Yeah, we did feed the village of Bushman land guys, and do you know what? I actually, I was like so happy. We've been cooking something which is like in Slovak, it's called krupica, and
Mm-hmm.
it's called milipop. It's very nutritious, meal, fairly cheap, and you can make a lot of it, but you have to cook it and boil it. And like krupica is very sticky, and when
It's
it's
Samalina in English.
uh how it's called?
Samalina.
Oh, okay. I have no idea how it's called in English, but you know what I'm talking about, guys, yeah? And the great thing was that, I was feeding the village and it was no plates, it's in Bushman land. There is no plates, there is no clothes. These guys had no, it was very, very simple. A tribe in Bushman land, and there was a chief of the village. And do you know what? I was like, giving food to everyone, but you had to like kind of shake it off the spoon to, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the chief of the village came, and as he was like holding his little, it was a big leaf, as I was shaking off, I managed to shake it on his hand, and I actually burned him really bad. So I spent the rest of my name day literally sitting, being very privileged, sitting next to the chief of the village, blowing his hand like this, literally for 3 hours, because that's how you do it. You don't do it in English where it's like, I'm so sorry, it wouldn't go down, it's not enough. So, I felt it wasn't enough, especially the chief of the village. So anyway, that's my little story, and it's very much connected to a subject we are talking about. But let's just briefly introduce ourselves. So Martinka, go.
So my name is Martina Stewart. I've been living in UK for 20 years. I've got 2 children, and I am so passionate about healthy lifestyle, especially vegan lifestyle. I'm sharing this lifestyle with others who are open to it. I opened vegan Facebook group, which is really lovely. And you don't have to be vegan to come and join us. It's about the inspiration, motivation, others, helping others to find something different, So, and it's been really lovely. It's creating really nice energy and atmosphere in a group. And also I'm helping ladies to feel better, to look better, to have more energy, if they're lacking, and just explain how our body works and what we need to put into it to feel better. So that's me.
This is so great, to have already your everyday work or job. We don't call it that way, but doing it on everyday basis, doing something that helps people, it's just fantastic, rather than going to work and then if I have a time, I do something nice, which actually helps people. It's a real gift to be able to do that. So my name is Lucia Hoxa, guys. Some of you know me, many of you know me, some of you might not. So I introduce myself anyway. I'm 30, I will be 37 soon, and I've got a lovely husband. I live in London. We both with Martina, we're connecting with you from London. And what I do, I'm a yoga teacher, and I also support women as a professional lifestyle to support women. What did I say? Because I was just reading, someone was sending me a message. I don't know what I'm talking about because it was so distracting. Anyway, I want to look. So yeah, I'm a professional lifestyle coach supporting women in doing what they love and finding their passions, and actually what we've been talking about, right? Like following their purpose, doing what they love, and yes, earning money with doing what they love. So, and this is like perfect what we are talking about today, because a lot of people are kind of thinking, well, once I sort my life, then I have a time or a money or whatever to help others, and I don't think we need to separate it that way, but it is true, and it's great work that you do, Martina, as well, because the truth is, if we are not feeling healthy enough, if we don't feel like we've got enough energy in our life, if we or time or even motivation, then it's really, really challenging to even be there for somebody else. If
It's the
so,
energy, because if I don't feel energy, that's it. I'm down. You don't want to do anything. So it lots to do with the energy and how you feel.
Yeah, and its question is like in this rushed lifestyle, but it's time as well, right? Because sometimes you have a lot of energy, but because you have a lot of energy, you create new things, and you get involved to and so it's all connected, but energy
Yeah,
is a
sure.
big thing for sure. So first of all, guys, we want to make this interactive, and I know a lot of you are at work and you're probably crazy busy, like with your Christmas parties and presents, and God knows if anybody is even watching, because I know that you're probably using your lunch breaks at work, like trying to get those Christmas presents, because we don't have that many days to go. But in case you're watching, or in case you are even watching this from replay, we would love to hear where you are joining us from, whether your Christmas tree is up. If your Christmas tree is up, send us the little icon of the Christmas tree, or even little thumbs up, like
No,
meaning
no, icon of the tree would be nicer.
icon of the tree.
Then we
Yes.
can, yeah, then we can recognize
Is it
who's
easy
got the
enough?
Christmas tree. Yeah,
Yes, yes. So if your tree is up, even if you have a little one like me in the room, it counts. You know, send us a little icon of the Christmas tree so we know we are set and ready to
ready
go.
to go.
Yeah. And yeah, so let's start with this theme. And Martinka, let's ask everybody, and maybe we are going to be reading your comments, but until they come, we can just get this going. So do you have, like, when is the last time maybe you done something for someone that felt really like, you know, that
Really,
warm
really
feeling?
nice. Well, since I'm inspiring people with the healthy eating, um, it is really lovely when girls sending me pictures of this, because I'm doing live videos of, very easy recipes. And it's really lovely when they send me a picture of what they created and said, look, this is what I tried and it was really lovely. And it just really feels nice that you can help other people, to experiment with the other ingredients. And that is really lovely. So that is
Yeah.
like a really, really nice feeling in my heart.
Yeah. It's so for you is like giving inspiration, like sharing. I know you go on Facebook Live a lot
Yeah.
in your group and even in your profile. So like being that inspiration for people, and really like seeing that actually it works and people do something is feels good.
Exactly, because it did help me as in my lifestyle. It did help me what I'm eating, and I'm just sharing my experience. How a certain food helped me to who I am at this point, and it's
Yeah.
really lovely to share with other people. And it's a load of people who's got trouble, with digestion system, or they feeling loads of time feeling tired, without energy, and it's all to do with what we put inside our body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, I'm just trying to think. I mean, I've got a list. Um, one of the things that I'm really grateful for, that on daily basis I have people coming and reaching out to me, and I'm thanking God every day that I can be the kind of person that people reach out to, and trust. Trust is a big thing. And I had a beautiful phone call yesterday with someone. With one lady, obviously I'm not going to mention the name, but someone who reached out to me, and literally it was just from the Facebook, and she was sharing with me something that she didn't share with anybody. Not her family, not her friends, something that is very, very sore subject and very personal. And for me, just the sheer fact that people find the courage and the trust to someone that they only see on a screen. She actually, sent me a message after our live streaming last week.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing for me itself on its own. And then, seeing the light for her. I mean, it was, she was in tears. I was a little bit like, I was not far from it. And, but for her, those tears been like happy tears, because she said, oh my God, it's so great to know that there is a hope. And I've seen much more than hope for her, and I really see the light, and it's totally something that deep in my heart I now know I'm going to help her with, and I have this opportunity to support her. So that was a beautiful feeling. That's straight what comes to my mind. But also I had on my class last week, I had a guy who's got a CP, is a cerebral palsy. Not sure if many people know what it is. It's it's a disease that affects the body. It kind of cripples you, like you've got hands like it, different kind of paralysis of one side, so you can function, but your body is your muscles are very, you are in pain basically all the time, and it affects your sleep and yeah, all sorts of things. So I had a guy who came, young man, 25 years old, and you know, he came to the class, and it was really interesting, Machi, because
For the first time.
first time.
Uh-huh.
And it was really interesting because I knew straight away, like, he's different and he will need my support, because I always ask people at the beginning, like, anybody any injuries and so on, and he was like, listen, it's a long story.
Yeah.
And he said, I've got a CP, and he said, do you know what it is? And I know what is CP because I had a good friend who had a CP. And he said, because even some doctors don't know what is a CP. And I said, no, I know, like, don't worry, like, just put your mat forward. Anyway, he was during the class, and he couldn't do a lot of things, but, you know, we worked through it, and it was really cute, because you know how you go, like, really tranquil during the class, and it's nice and peaceful, and suddenly I had him going, excuse me, can you please help? You know, it was like real fun, but I really get it, you know. And then afterwards we had a conversation, and he said to me, you know, a lot of people judge me because I smoke spliff, you know, I smoke marijuana, but sometimes it's the only thing that can get me through the day, you know, through the pain. And, you know, and I listen to the opera, and I go in the gym, and I listen to the TED Talks, and I do every single thing just to get through the day, you know. And it's so good if I, you know, meeting someone who's not judged, you know, who is not treating me any different. Anyway, so lots and lots of stories, but we want to hear from you guys, and it doesn't have to be big, by the way.
Let us know if he's coming back to your class.
Huh?
Let us know if he's coming back to your class.
He did. He was there this morning, 6:45. I was teaching, and because he said to me, "I'm not sleeping. Do you teach any other classes?" I was like, "Yeah, 6:45." And he was like, "Yeah, but I don't know if I make it." This morning he was there. I said, "How long did you sleep, Dave?" And he said, "Only 2 hours, but it's okay." So he was, yeah, he done 3 classes now. So yeah, guys, share with us, like, what gives you that warm-hearted feeling that, yeah, that is some. Oh, hello.
Come here for cuddle.
Oh, bless her. She's not well today.
Not well. She's complaining of her knee now.
Oh. Yeah, so let us know, guys, like, what did you do that warmed your heart recently, or what would you like to do? You know, do you have any plans for Christmas? I'm always inspired. I can't do it this year because I'm going to my brother's place this year for Christmas, but I'm always inspired to meet someone who I'm looking for the opportunity to bring someone in a house for a Christmas dinner. You know, someone who's got nobody. Maybe that can be a start, you know. I think we always find that one more spot at the kitchen table now, or bring a little chair.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So I've got 2 comments here.
Yeah.
Monica, she lives in America. She's driving to work at the moment, and she put the Christmas tree up. So her Christmas tree is up. Come on, guys. Whose else Christmas tree is up? I remember in Slovakia, it was always the first day, 24th, we were doing Christmas tree, isn't it?
Yes, and we had a lot of lights that has been entangled, and it took about half day to.
Yeah. But since living in England, there is a different tradition. So we're starting to do the Christmas trees in the beginning of December to join them.
Yeah. And actually, guys, Christmas traditions, we are talking about them next week in Slovak language. So our broadcasting will be all about the Christmas, and I will be joining you from the boat. So it will be a lot of fun. It will be boats to Dunkirk, actually. So yeah, the secret to happiness is helping others. And, you know, I want to just share with you that I was doing a little research about this, like what is actually you know, why is that? Why by helping others we actually feel so great? And you know, there was a lot of great thinkers over the centuries that have been talking about and, you know, suggesting the same thing, that happiness is indeed found in helping others. There has been research done that giving activities, like actual giving activities, stimulate the same. Is she okay? Bring her over so
She's
she
just
can hear
not.
us.
Come here, please. I need to
She's not well.
keep going.
Yeah, so yeah, research has shown that actually when we give to someone, the same part of our brain that is making us happy when we eat nice food or when we have a great sex, can I say that? I'm whispering that. Yeah, you know what I mean, guys, yeah? So the same part of the brain is being activated when we actually help someone or when we give. But I would say there's no giving like a giving, right? And maybe some of you who are watching this, you're thinking similar to me. Some of you might be skeptical and think, oh, well, here we go, Christmas coming, on the news, like we see all these adverts, like emotionally, you know, like really, like I don't watch much TV. I know you don't, Martina, but once I switch it on, it is a lot of adverts now, you know, focusing on like, you know, giving and contributing, and there's nothing wrong with that, but people can get a little bit like, oh God, you know, or like these fundraising pages, just to kind of, yeah, it's a real shame that sometimes that we need to be in that position when we feel almost embarrassed not to give, if it's our friends doing fundraising or, you know, like when you're being put on a spot. So, but that's not kind of giving that I want to talk about. And today I prepared 6 little tips about how to make your life more meaningful and I would dare to say happier internally through having opportunity to share and to give to others. So, guys, tell me, what do you think it means to give unconditionally? What it means for you, Mati, to give actually unconditionally?
I don't know. All the time, you mean?
Anytime, one-off, or what is it to give unconditionally?
It's easy laugh.
Yeah.
You give laugh to your, I don't know, to your kids, to your husband, to your friends. That it's all the time, isn't it?
Unconditionally, I think it's more like giving without expecting something back.
Okay.
Without any expectations. You know, even without expecting thank you or just kind of feeling that way, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the more and more we do that, the more it becomes like natural default. So let me know, guys, what it means for you to give unconditionally, and what, you know, what do you think about even what we are talking about. Like, please keep on sending us comments. Yeah, and maybe next question I would like to ask is like, when do you remember when someone gave you something unconditionally? Maybe it was a surprise, maybe it was a gift, it was something that you really valued, or someone helped you when you really needed it. Maybe it was a stranger. Do you remember a situation like that, Martina?
No, I don't know. They don't happen they don't happen often, do they? This kind of thing.
But even like thinking about the past, when you came across something like that.
No, I don't know.
Can't remember. I put you on a spot.
You put me on a spot. I want to read the comments now.
Let's read the comments.
But you know, if something will come up to my head, I'll share.
Yeah.
Anna is watching us from Romania. She's saying hello from Romania.
Hello, and hello to America as well.
Deniska Polcerová, give without condition.
Yes.
And Nina is saying, giving without any expectation and without any conditions.
Yes, yes. I just realized like so little, like 7 people are watching us at the moment live, and I'm thinking, my God, I didn't even share this on my page, so maybe that's why it's like people are wondering, is like, is this happening? So let me just do that quickly, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you 7 tips where about actual giving. Okay, so maybe we can go, and please keep those comments going so we can see that you are there, or even if you're like just sending us little hearts, little thumbs up, it always cheers us up when we see that. It's always kind of encouraging to be sitting here thinking, oh, there's love out there, there is love for all of us. So yeah, in terms of tip about giving, so first tip is find your passion. We've been talking about passions a lot in this live streaming in various subjects. I think it's very kind of, I love that subject, so I come back to it. So, but finding your passion is really a foundation for giving. Why? Because I think when you find that passion, you feel naturally pulled or drawn towards taking action. Do we have a comment? Was that a little noise for the comment coming in?
There's a comment. So Monica from America wrote, give even the last piece of bread, knowing I won't have any for myself. And then other Monica, the dancer, giving with no agenda, just to see people happy. I was fortunate to be supported by people who came across my life, believed in me and supported me, showing me how much I am worth it. I could probably never repay their kindness, but it taught me to be supportive towards others.
Beautiful. Well, this is it. And I think when we experience that unconditional act of kindness, it's kind of contagious. You know, I think we just want to pass it on.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you very much for that, Monica. Yeah, and it's like so many ways. So like finding your passion, and I always say finding your passion also can be something that pulls you. So I don't know why I always had a thing for old people. Because there's a lot of children charities, and there's a lot of things happening for children, and totally I'm well up for it. But for some reason I always had this feeling, especially in Western world, that we are forgetting about old people. They are just kind of like burden to our society. They're slow in the tube and grumpy or whatever. They've got nothing to offer. They don't contribute with taxes anymore, and we have to pay the pension, la la la. And I always find that like it breaks my heart. Like when I see old person who's got so much wisdom, like so many of these people, they don't talk, but they've got so much to offer, and they don't even have a platform to speak, or never mind speak, like even meeting people where they can pass their knowledge, because and the highlight of the day, it can be taking the bins out. So that is something that actually really moves me. And just I become a little mother hen or a little lioness when I have opportunity to do something about it, and and I always do. But your calling might be something else. You might be, I know my dad, for example, is very, he can't stand when there is injustice to animals. He can't, like, literally can't watch it. Do you have anything like that really?
The passion. Well, when you mention now animals, like the reason I became vegan, it was because I really strongly disagreed how the animals are treated. And It's just we don't need as many animals to be killed. I was watching the program the other day, and there was a, the place when they killing chicken. So I think it was a 3 million chicken a week are killed. When you think about it, 3 million chickens in a week. And I don't know, so many times we don't even eat that food and it's just put it away. It's just such a waste. So, yeah.
Plus how they are killed and what it does to our bodies.
So one of my passion is open eyes to people a little bit, to look behind what's happening, not just at the meat, but about the soul on your plate. And loads of people don't realize what's happening behind the closed door, or they don't want to know.
Yeah. Because when animal is being killed this way, there is a stress hormones being released, and it's all going in a muscle.
Everything,
right?
Emotions. It's it's like horrible. Just imagine if someone wanted to kill you. Imagine that feeling. All of that is in your body. It will release everything.
Yeah,
and it's the same for the animals.
Plus, they see that their, siblings or calves are being killed before them. Yeah, it's a big subject, right? And it's being talked more and more about. So that is good, because that is definitely starting something to shift. So yeah, find your passion was our first one, and then second one is give your time. Let's not thinking about